Alright, we're going to start our look at Panama here by Van Halen by taking a look at the intro to the tune. Before we start the lesson though, I just want you to know I'm teaching this in standard tuning. This is, if you want it to sound like the recording, it's still going to be played like you're going to learn it here, but you're going to have to tune your guitar down a half step. Okay, so instead of E, A, D, G, B, E, we're going to have E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, B flat, E flat. Alright, so then you just play. So I just have this in standard tuning because most guitars are in standard tuning for most players, and just to kind of make it easy on you. But once again, if you want to play along with the album, you're going to have to tune down. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm going to play through the intro really quick for you, and then we're going to learn it. Here we go. Okay, so there's a lot of different techniques and really cool chord shapes in there, so let's get right into it. We're going to start up here off of an E major chord, and we're going to have this, between all these triads that we do on top of it, we're going to have a 5th string on the 7th fret, muted 7th fret. So let's just get the chords down, then we'll take a look at the rhythm. So we're going to do this chord. The first chord you're going to hit is the 9th fret barred across the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings. Then you go back to that E on the 5th string. You're going to hit that E twice. So hit those 3 strings. Then you kill the strings as soon as you're done playing. Then you come down and hit that E. Then we're going to have the same chord here, except we're going to add the pinky here at the 2nd string on the 10th fret. So now it's going to be 10, 9, 9. Okay, so we have this. All right, so what that produces is kind of is a suspended shape. So we have this. Then we're going to come to this chord, which is like a B major chord, still keeping the 7 here, so we're going to bar across the 7th fret, and you're going to have the 9th fret on the D string, the 8th fret on the G string, and then the 2nd fret here, the 7th fret, which is going to be the bottom part of that bar, on the 2nd string. So you're still going to hit the same 3 strings though, this 2 through 4, and then come back down to the 7 on the 5th string twice. So we got this so far. Always coming back to that 7 twice. Alright, then we come back to the first chord we played. So we got alright, and we're going to end this up at the 7th position by doing that sus chord again. So adding the pinky at the 10th fret here on the 2nd string. Hit that once and come back and hit the 7 just once. And then go to that B major shape again, where the bar with your first finger at the 7th fret, and you got 9 on the D string, 8 on the G, and 7 on the B string. And hit that chord. So we have this last little bit is. So you don't hit the 7 after that last chord. So we got this. Then we're going to come down to the D note, which is the on the 5th string. It's 5th fret on the A string, and we're going to start the same kind of figure again, just with that we did here at the 7th position. The 7th fret barred across the 2nd through 4th string. Come back and hit D twice, and then the sus chord version of it. Add the pinky at the 8th fret here on the 2nd string. Hit D twice again. So we have this all together. Then we're going to hit this A chord. We're going to have 7th fret on the D string, 6th fret on the G string. Then we're going to do a little whammy action. You kind of hit this B string open with a slight harmonic on it. So just kind of get a little harmonic on it, a little pinch harmonic, and then do a bar dive. You'll be able to do it better than me if you've got a floating trim system. So we got all the way down. After that bar dive, hit the low 6th string open. So all together. Then come back and start over. This time, after playing that A chord, you're going to end the riff, this first intro section, by doing a pick scrape and a finger slide at the same time, just on the 6th string there. And that takes us to the next part. This is a C sharp minor chord. We're going to play this at the 4th fret on the A string, the 6th fret on the D and the G strings, and the 5th fret on the B string. Hit that 3 times. So we got, let it ring, and then come down onto the low 4 on the A string and do a few palm mutes on it, just to keep the movement going. Then we're going to have this little figure. So what's going on there? We have the 4th fret barred across the 2nd through 4th strings. Hit that once, then add the 5th fret on the 2nd string. Hit those again, and then back to the original chord. Then hit that chord again, slide down to the 2nd fret, and then hit the open A chord, which is going to be the A string open and the 2nd fret on the D and the G strings. And then we're going to grab a pinch harmonic here at the 2nd fret on the G string. All right. So all together now, we have then we'll come back to the 4th, that C sharp here, but we're not going to play the full chord. You're not going to add the 5th fret on the B string there, just the power chord version of it on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th strings. But we're going to bar this, so it's going to create a suspended 2nd chord, and we're going to do that little figure, which is just going to pick, if that is barred across the 4th fret now, you're going to pick the B string, the G, and the D. Then come back to the B and pick that 4th fret again, and then hammer on that 5th fret note. And then do the same figure we did before. Pretty simple. So we got this. Then we're going to build up, hit that open A a few more times, and come up to the B power chord, which is at the 2nd fret on the A string and the 4th fret on the D and the G strings. Hit that and kill it. And we're going to come up to this this is going to end the intro here. What's going on here is we're going to have your 1st string open, the 4th fret on the B string and the 4th fret on the G string. And we're going to play a little bit of kind of half palm muted a little bit, just to control the notes and get them to come out so they're not ringing out like that. So pick across them from the 1st string to the 2nd to the 3rd. And then we're going to add some harmonics here, which is going to be the 5th fret harmonic on the high E string, then the 4th fret harmonic on the B string, and then the 4th fret harmonic right over the 4th fret on the G string. Okay, so he kind of does that a couple times. And on the last time, he only makes it to like the 4th fret on the open on the B string, then he hits the open B string a few times. Just kind of build in the intensity. All right, and that takes us into the chorus riff, which we will take a look at in the next lesson.